Imagine if you could have it all in one lens, wide angle to standard with a fast aperture, weather resistance, stepless aperture, manual focus clutch. Would you pay for it? Rather, would you be happy to lug it around though? This one might tempt me away from my small and light micro four thirds dream team. Yep, it's the Panasonic Leica DG Vario-Summilux 10-25 F1.7. Let's take a look at it close up and have a chat about it. The lens offers a 20-50mm full frame equivalent, f1.6 to f16 throughout the range, minimum focus distance of 28 centimeters, 72mm filter thread, and is a chunky 690 grams. It's dust and moisture resistant. You've got this smooth, stepless aperture ring right there, with one solid click into the A mode, and you've also got a clutch for manual focus, which doesn't feel too great, but your manual focus users will want to get your hands on that and see. It's quite light, but at least it's a solid clutch this time. It costs up to £1,700, but is it worth it? I think you already know, but let's have a chat about it while throwing up some random, unedited samples here and there. Video shooters especially will love the wide aperture coupled with the stepless aperture ring, which makes the creative process so much easier when it comes to changing aperture comfortably during a video recording, especially with something like auto ISO. Still shooters won't be disappointed, although you could spend less for multiple lenses that basically do the same job, but perhaps as they would offer a much smaller package that might appeal more. That's where I'm at still, but if I had to have one big fat lens for travel, for example, or even pro work, this would certainly do the job.
Right here with Damian, photographer extraordinaire / videographer.
A lot of people that use this lens believe it to have the fastest autofocus of all the zoom lenses on micro four thirds, and while I haven't tested it scientifically, of course, I gotta say it focuses flawlessly, as do many of the lenses that we've tried for this micro four thirds system. In the hand, it does feel good if you're happy to shoot with a big fat lens, but to be fair, there's nothing natively like this, and the closest alternative that a lot of video shooters try is the Sigma 18-35 1.8 with a Metabones adapter, and then that's a heavier combo, a cheaper one, and almost as good optically, but I prefer this lens over the combo. Wide open, the lens is sharp across the frame and throughout the range. In fact, it's as sharp or sharper than its closest prime lens equivalents. There is a little distortion and vignetting wide open, but even in JPEG shooting, it isn't particularly disappointing. The bokeh is nice, round and smooth and can give you that edge, even in a quick, random, low light shooting situation such as this. It is big and heavy for a mirrorless lens, and it's not as cheap as a lot of the Panasonic range, but it's arguably like having a number of fast prime lenses all in one chunky package. And if you can deal with the bulk, then this could become the most used lens in your kit, especially if you shoot video. Personally, I'd have liked the option to have a clipped aperture ring as well as stepless and maybe OIS, but then again, if you add OIS to a lens like this, can you imagine the bulk of it? As it is, it's a winner, and maybe so good it's worth going big and heavy, even though like me you might be using micro four thirds in part for the size weight factor to quality ratio. Is that right? Anyway, have you used this lens? What other micro four thirds lens should we feature on the channel? Let us know in the comments below, subscribe, and I'll see you there.